Good afternoon, I'm Sergeant Cryer with the Anoka County Sheriff's Office dive team. And today we were out at Twin Lake in Nowthen, city of Nowthen, conducting some ice dive operations, which are an annual training event for our Sheriff's Office dive team. We cut about a 6-foot triangle over the, or in the ice, and that allows for the divers to have a large enough area to have 2 divers in the hole at one time in case there was a problem. The reason we cut a triangle in the hole in the ice is the reason or the rationale for cutting that triangle in the ice is so that the divers can back up to the corner of the triangle, and they're easier to pull out of the hole as opposed to like a circular hole or a square hole. We have a tent out over the hole that we cut into the ice, and we have our divers actually inside a shelter during their dive. What constitutes a ice dive for us, or a training dive for us, is that we plan our dive to include at least one safety diver and a 90% ready diver to support our actual diver in the water. So we'll have 3 divers out over the hole or out near the hole, ready and getting ready to go. And when the primary diver goes under, we have another diver ready to go if there was ever a problem. What we intend to accomplish on our ice dive is to be comfortable, number one, with being under the ice, which for a lot of people isn't necessarily a comfortable place to be. Under the water is one thing, but being under the water and under an ice shelf is certainly an element of diving that has a technical piece to it, but also has a bit of having that overhead structure adds a little bit of stress for a lot of people. So accomplishing some degree of comfort, being in that element, is part of the process of diving. And once we get into the water, what we generally do is we have a platform near where we cut the hole, and our divers will use search patterns to find the platform, access the platform, see if there's been any changes or movement or anything's altered on the platform, and then conduct other patterns in keeping with the time that they have underwater. So today we aren't looking for anything other than the platform out there, and just to be comfortable under the ice, in the water, and have a safe dive.
And you
Our
want this one as a
communication system involves a dive tender, if you will, or a person that's on the surface that has communications headset and is able to communicate with the diver by way of a corded communications rope. We do have breakdowns, and often and periodically we'll have them mid-dive. So in that situation, we revert to a pull system where, with the tender that's tending the rope on the surface, will give a series of tugs to the diver to communicate with them. And conversely, the diver can give tugs to the tender. We'd like the public to exercise extreme caution anytime they're on the ice, and that's all year round. The ice is it's unpredictable, it's never a guarantee, and being forewarned is certainly forearmed when it comes to being in an environment like this that's potentially deadly. So we want the public to be cautious, be smart, and not push the limitations of the ice itself.